Before I wrap up, I would be remiss in a gathering like this if I didn't say a quick word about the work-family challenge, because it's something we all struggle with. My sister Linda once gave me a terrific card for my birthday. It said, "Happy birthday, sister. You cook, you clean, you take care of the kids, you work," and then you opened the card and it said, "You crazy?" No, I'm not crazy. Quite frankly, parenting is the ultimate management development course. And I am so proud that my daughter Allison is at table 30 here today with us. I'm going to tell some stories about her in a minute, and we'll see if she's still applauding after I'm finished. But I learned more about leadership, about alignment, motivation, and negotiation from my two daughters than from anywhere else. And I've certainly derived a lot more pleasure from it. We often talk about work-family balance, but I think that language is somewhat misleading. Balance implies an equality of weight, which is not possible, in my judgment, at every moment if you're a working parent. Instead, I prefer the notion of harmony, which simply means a comfortable arrangement of the parts of your life that works well for you. This harmony differs from one day to the next and from one person to the next. So, how does one achieve work-life harmony? 3 things. First, simplify your life. Figure out those things that are getting in the way and making you crazy, and figure out what you need to do to fix them. When Allison was a little girl, she was a very, very picky eater, and she drove me crazy because I'd rush home at 5 o'clock trying to figure out what was for dinner, and invariably, whatever it was, she didn't want to eat. And a friend suggested to me, "Why don't you make a menu?" I said, "Like a cafeteria?" And they said, "Yeah, just like that." I put Allison in charge. We had grilled cheese just about every other night, but we had a menu that she found acceptable, and it cut out a lot of the stress in our household. The second way to achieve work-life harmony is to involve your family in your work. My family has gone through a great deal of inconvenience to enable me to do what I love, including moving from the US to Canada, to Chicago, to Texas, back to Chicago. And so I've tried to give them some of the positives as well. I've always brought home new products, commercial premiums, and I've taken the kids to commercial shoots whenever I can. We also would talk about work at the dinner table. Profit issues, foreign exchange issues, personnel problems, whatever was going on. Now, bringing your work home seems a little easier for someone like me in the consumer products business because it's a little easier to understand. But I've seen other parents do some terrific things. For example, my daughter Carol was in 4th grade. A parent who was an attorney came in and set up a mock trial, the 3 little pigs versus the big bad wolf. And it was fantastic. The point is, no matter what your profession, you have a lot more to give and to teach than you realize. My last tip for achieving work-life harmony is to make time for yourself. You say, you can't give what you don't have. And so the opportunity to recharge your batteries and make some time for yourself is essential to your ability to perform at your peak. For me, playing the piano and working out are my relaxation. I actually read my mail on my exercise bike. It's the bane of my assistant's existence because I write these unintelligible notes, and not to mention some very funny emails, but it does enable me to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So those are my tips for achieving harmony in your career and your family life.